Welcome back, Carters, to Ruby Breaks Baseball and another non-sports trading card opening. Today we have Popeye Trading Cards. Look at that glare. That glare is pretty bad. I'm working on my lighting situation. You learn a lot making these videos, and I suggest that if you have any feeling like you want to make some YouTube videos, that you should do it because it's a great learning experience. There's skills here that you don't think about. I know my friend Jessica Leah from the band. Is it still Common Bliss? I don't know. I'll have to check in on that. But Jessica has really dove deep into YouTube and learned so many new skills. She's really the complete package in a lot of ways when it comes to music and video production. So congratulations to her. I'd also like to thank our friend Andrew Farrago for joining us earlier, and we did have to split up the video so that you guys could watch it in manageable pieces. But this is part 2 technically, because Andrew did join us to talk about Popeye and E.C. Seeger, and I think that is some great information in that video, especially if you're a casual fan of Popeye. You're going to get a little more deep information. And like he said, it's not a 500-page book, and we're still waiting for one of those to be written. And honestly, if Andrew was the person to write that book, I would be pretty happy with that. I think he would be a great person to write such a book. But, he is a busy man, and maybe that's not in the cards for him. But hopefully one day we get a really proper Seeger book, especially before everybody who knew him is gone. And we're getting close to that time period. All right, with no further ado, I don't like saying that, but I say it anyways. We're going to get into this box, and we are going to be looking for some parallels. The cell card, the cells are obviously going to be the big item in here. And this is all personal for Ruby. This is right up Ruby's alley. And so this is not for anyone particularly, just because I really do love Popeye, and I really love Seeger. Now this is going to go beyond the Seeger years. This is going to go into the Fleischer cartoons. This is going to go into the Hanna-Barbera cartoons, Popeye and Son. So this isn't going to be exclusively to Seeger, but I do celebrate the Seeger years. And I didn't grow up at that time period, and my exposure to Popeye initially was cartoons. I think a poor video game, on, I believe, the Coleco version. So let's look at that setup. There's what the box looks like. Retail. And I almost don't want to break it, but as you know, if it's not broke, let's break it. So let me just grab 5 packs real quick, and let's look at those odds. This is pretty straightforward on the odds, so let me just read those. There are 6 cards per pack with 36 packs. I don't know why I thought there was 10 cards per pack. I was looking for 360. We're not going to get 360. Odds of finding character foil cards, approximately 1 in 9 packs. So we have a shot at about 3. Yeah, 4. 4 times 9 is 36. We have a chance at 4 foils. It doesn't guarantee we'll get 4 foils. Just we have a chance at 4 foils. Evolution Chrome, 1 in 36. So we're looking for 1 Evolution Chrome in this box, but it doesn't mean it is in the box. But on average, there should be about 1 a box, but not guaranteed. And then Popeye Power Cell cards, approximately 1 in 360 packs. So basically, that would probably be a case. These probably came in either cases of 10 or 12. So 10 boxes, you're likely to get one, not guaranteed to get one. And then it goes on to say what I just said. Odds reflect average of entire product run. Ratios are not guaranteed to exist within individual boxes or cases, meaning that there could be some hot boxes out there, some hot packs, and then of course when you have hot boxes and hot packs, you also have dud boxes and dud packs. Now we're almost 6 minutes in, and so let me start opening before you guys start turning off and watching BTS videos. If it's not broke, let's break it. Oh, this is, I have seen this. This is supposed to be a harder pack to open. I've seen people do a lot of different things with these packs. There we go. And these cards are subject, whoops, to sticking. So we'll be watching out for that. There's a spinach card. And this is from the Hanna-Barbera collection. So this is going to go, I think there's, if we can find a checklist, we'll be in great shape. But these are going to go into 4 piles. So we got our Hanna-Barbera over there to the side. Let's move you back and we'll start our piles. Okay, there's our Hanna-Barbera pile. These are from the comics. These are the comic. And these are, yeah. This is from the comic side of the 4 categories. Here comes another comic. And of course, if you want to read these, you can pause these. Pause the video. I have seen this one before. This is, I believe this is the classic. What is this one? Yeah, this is a classic scene. Whoops, get it in frame. And this is from, yeah, the Fleischer years. So this is Hanna-Barbera, right? Yeah, Hanna-Barbera, Fleischer. Now, I believe these all just go into the cartoons, but I'm going to separate them for right now. It's going to be another Fleischer Studio. And then we have a character, and then the characters cards. And I believe the character cards have, they have the little symbol here, and I believe, oh, okay, they talk about the character on the back. And there's another set that I think focuses on Seeger himself, not the fronts, but the back of the cards. And like I said, if we can pull a checklist card, that will make Ruby's life very much easier. There's an olive oil on the back. Oh, and a Popeye on the front. Okay, so there's a Popeye card, and on the back you're going to have information. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I'm probably going to like the characters and the comic cards the best. Those are the most interesting to me. And we did find I think we found the final, no, that's not the final, sorry. Jeep. There on that comic. Looking for the ones. Oh, yes. Situations were the last pile. So, technically, all the cartoons go together. We have comics, characters, cartoons, and then situations, I believe. And then the 5th category has 1 card in it, and that 1 card is the checklist. We have Wimpy. And we shouldn't sleep on Seeger for the cast of characters he has created. He created an ultimate cast of characters, and people just, they go across so many levels, and there's almost a character for everybody. And there she is, Olive Oil. Of the oils, Seeger had a keen sense of humor. Now, how that translates into today's audience, I'm not sure, but I mean, the oils, olive oil, castor oil, it's funny stuff. It really is funny stuff. This is actually in the okay, this is actually, it looks like a character card, but it is in the comic set here. Ooh, I like this one. This is a situation with the sea hag and olive oil. Ooh, look at this. This is cool too. You look at the back of that. And Andrew did point out that Jeep was a made-up word by Seeger, and that's actually why we drive Jeeps, is because, not why we drive Jeeps, we drive that vehicle, but why that Jeep is named Jeep is because of Seeger, and it wasn't a word prior to Eugene, I believe. Eugene and Sweet Pea there. We are getting a couple doubles, and I did drop the card. And this goes in the cartoon. And then we're getting some repeats, a couple repeats, but we expect that. I'm not sure if I'm going to open this whole box, because I kind of like to send some cards out to some friends and colleagues. I would really like to send Andrew some cards. I don't know, he hasn't given an address, so he might not want them. Sometimes especially when you work in the world of comics and collectibles, you can't have everything in your house, or else your house will be full. So, I mean, you think a couple packs of cards isn't that much, but really, it's once you bring this pack and that figurine and this artwork of art, it really can add up. And this is something people who work in the industry, they quite know pretty well, is that you gotta have a limit, or else your life can be taken over by this. And I know a lot of people have a thing, if it can't be displayed and it goes in storage, then it's not, we don't want to have it. And then I know that some people will have a rotating, like they will have stuff in storage for like 6 months, and then it rotates with what's ever out. So there are ways, but there's so much merchandise created by the comic and cartoon and trading card industries that you can't. It's not like Pokemon. You don't really need to collect them all, or else you're going to be overrun with everything. Now, Popeye is definitely a favorite of mine, so I don't mind. As I stated, my favorites so far are the character cards and the comic cards, with the situations coming up in third place, and the cartoons probably being my least favorite, but that's not a bad thing, because it's Popeye and it's great. So it's not a bad thing that they're my fourth favorite in this lot. Now, we haven't seen any of the big inserts yet, and remember, we're not guaranteed, but we do kind of, based on averages, we do kind of expect at least the foil card. Here's another cool comic card there. And I believe the comic cards also will cover Sapo. I want to get those comic cards. That's one of the sets I want to finish. And obviously, Spinach is its own character. It does get a character card, and there's no denying that Spinach is a main character in Popeye. There's not. I mean, it is an inanimate object. Well, no, is it an inanimate object? It was alive. It's dead now. Is Spinach an inanimate object? That's a question for the canon. Obviously, is in I can't even say it now. Well, anyway, Spinach definitely is a character in itself in Popeye. And Doofus, and if you haven't watched the video with Andrew does talk about Seeger and Popeye's effect on the industry of Spinach. And there's a granny card right there. Also, Andrew's take on Pappy, Poop Deck Pappy, is really good. So if you skip the first video, I can't tell you how much you should go back and check out the first video with Andrew. This guy gets, he goes to Comic-Cons, he speaks in front of great big crowds. He's the kind of guy you want to listen to, and you have him right here on the video. Just go back one video, and you can hear him talk and pontificate. And he can definitely pontificate And I do enjoy that about him. He is very, very knowledgeable. There's our Bluto and Brutus kind of mix card there situation. Got another Doofus and another Granny. And there's George. I'm waiting for a Ham Gravy. If you guys don't know about Ham Gravy really was, I believe, just really until Popeye came around, that was Olive Oil's main quarter. And a very popular character in his own right until Popeye came around. And then, well, Popeye really messed up Ham Gravy's. He took his girl, and he took his popularity. But when I say that he was popular, he was not nearly as popular as Popeye became. He was just popular. Well, here we go. Our first foil card, and it is a Eugene, the Jeep, and I like it. It's nice. That's really nice. I like the foil card right there. So that is our first insert, and I really, really, really like that card. I really like it. I think that orange. Okay, the colors are nice. The yellow, the orange, and then with the foil, you know, you got to kind of like give a little cure there to get the little shine, but I think it's well balanced. It's nice. I like that. Somebody did a good job on that card. And there's another repeat. And there he is, Andrew. There's Pappy. Basically Popeye with the beard. And, oh, so funny. And an ornery fellow, to say the least. And so you got to check that out, folks. You got to check out Andrew's video. I can't promote Andrew enough. More cartoons and another spinach. If you're interested in any of my dupes, I will send you some dupes for basically the price of postage. I won't give you a single, but I will let you have some duplicate cards for the price of postage. So you can comment on the video in the comments below, and don't put your address on there. Just let me know that you're interested, and we'll get in contact with each other. And I would love to share some dupes with you. And dupes, of course, is slang for duplicate cards. I love the comic cards, as I said. And these all look like Sundays because of the color, but I don't know if anyone touched them or colored them afterwards for this set specifically. We are getting quite a few dupes, so we can work through the set a little faster now that we're getting into dupes. I am looking for another box of this, maybe 2 boxes, one to store for a long time, and then maybe some to get graded packs. All right, so I was really waiting for these, and I've seen the olive oil, and there we go. Basic construction of olive oil, and we also got a Popeye. And I used to know the names of these sheets. These are character sheets. They're like design sheets. They show you like in heads here. This is how the character should be in heads, and kind of gives you some views from the side and the back, and it's a model sheet basically, and it lets the people drawing it, gives them some viewpoints, and they're not going to be spot on, but they're going to use those to make good decisions and drawing choices. So we definitely have a couple Popeyes, a couple olive oils. So I hope you guys get in on some dupes, and typically postage for something like a few cards, like 80 cents, because they're going to be thick, because I protect the cards fairly well, and but it's still first class letter. It's just a first class thick letter, so pretty reasonable. There's another comic. I like the black and white. Here's a situational comic. Another situation card. There's a King Blazo. Popeye and Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea. Wimpy. So I am really happy with these. This is exactly the kind of thing outside of baseball cards that I like to collect. It's in my wheelhouse. This is something I really appreciate. I like this one. This is an early introduction to Popeye here. This is early in the. So if you read the early first kind of series with Popeye, you're gonna see these in there. I did want to go to see Seeger's Resting Place in, I believe it's Santa Monica. And we were down there a few years ago, but there was, I think, a marathon, and it basically meant going to get 20 minutes away, meant going like an hour around or something like that. And going from LA to San Francisco, it's a pretty good trek. So adding an extra hour plus to your drive, you know, if you start off early enough, it's okay. But we were visiting with friends, and you know how it is. You want to say goodbye at the very last moment. You want to steal every moment with your friends. And so we left as late as we could. And not to be macabre, but Seeger will be there the next time I'm there. And I will pay my respects at some point. You can bet on that, because I am a fan. Oh, the visual gag is so good. Oh, man. Such a good visual gag there. Oh. Alrighty, let's see. We're still looking for not a foil, but let's see. We're still looking for an Evolution Chrome. I've seen those. They are beautiful. And, I mean, why not a Power Cell? Why can't we pull a Power Cell? We don't know that we can't pull a Power Cell. The odds aren't good, but the box doesn't know that. The box doesn't know that. Oh, here's a Bernard. We have not had a Bernard yet. At least I don't believe we did. Maybe I'm talking too much and missing things. And Bernard with Sea Hag. Perfect. Oh, look at this one. Classic. This is from the cartoon. Look at that spinach can right there. Is this from the Hanna-Barbera? Nope. This is the Famous Studios. 1954. And then, so the cartoons have this Popeye Classic Scenes logo on them. The comics have the Popeye nameplate at the top. The situation cards just have this border, and if you notice, not all the cards have stuck in the border. And then the character cards have at the bottom, nope, that's not it. the character cards at the bottom have the can of spinach. Can we see that? There we go. Popeye's cast of All-Stars with the can of spinach in the middle. So that's how those cards are broken up into those categories, and that's the identifying marks that help you break them up without looking at the back of the cards. Oh yeah, look at that. We got an olive oil foil character card, and that one's very nice as well. And 2 so far, so we might get a third one, but right now you have to be happy with the 2 because you're near the odds, but you know there's no guarantee of the third one. So at this point, I'm going to be happy that we got 2, and if we get a third, great. There we go. There's Alice the Goon and Poop Deck Pappy. So we're still pulling. We are getting some dupes, some duplicates, but we are still pulling cards to make the set. So we're going to keep going here. If you are not going to stay for the whole video, thank you so much for joining us. Please like and subscribe. If you could leave a comment or even oh yeah, I already said like, so you got that. Apparently I told you guys wrong. Facebook does want that. I just said just watch and I'll be happy, and I will be happy. But if you like and subscribe, that makes Facebook happy, and that helps me make it to a new audiences besides the folks I know. And so that could be helpful. It's not necessary. I don't have to be a Facebook star. I mean, my star power isn't, that strong anyways. So I'm going to be like a D, E, F lister as a celebrity. I'm going to be a celebrity F lister. That puts me down with that lady that was the governor of the dog is going nuts. The governor of Alaska, Sarah Palin. She's an F celebrity, right? Oh shit, Ruben. Don't cuss. We're gonna cut that out. We're gonna cut that cuss word out. There's yeah, we've seen this one before. And we've seen King before. We've seen this one before. We got a repeat pack. And that's how these cards can be sometimes. All cards, the collation gets to a point where it gets predictable. Once you see certain characters, you kind of can know what's behind the next character. Oh, like we hit our third foil, so we might be lucky enough to hit a fourth foil. There's Bernice, and sweet. I mean, honestly, just sweet. 3 foils. The pack odds would suggest we would get the 3 foils, but there was no guarantee of even distribution within the boxes. So, lucky us. Good job for us. Okay, and we've seen all these cards before. Remember, we'll be back on Friday with another Yelp Friday. And if you're taking off, I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for your time. And there's that visual gag again. I love that visual gag. I'm laughing again at the same card. We can see that I'm pulling a lot more of the character cards and the cartoons than I am of the situations and the comic cards. And that's Haas. It's his birthday today. But not when you watch this video. It's his birthday when I recorded the video, not when I made the vid, not when I show the video. Is this the way this card is supposed to be? Because that circle is way too close to the border, and If that is the way that is, it's a bad design. I'm hoping that's just a cut error, that we find another one that looks better. But if they designed it with that so close to the edge, I think that's not a good design. And but hopefully it's just there's too much bottom and not enough top. So let's set that aside and see if we can pull another Nephew's card. Double check that. Gonna have a sea hag on the bottom. Here's another olive oil. Look at that. Love it. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Tomorrow, I've been mooched again. Man, we've seen that card. Here's one I don't think we've seen. We've seen Bernard. Is the sea hag behind Bernard? Yes, so we probably did see him. So there we go. We're starting to see a little bit of a pattern there with the sea hag and Bernard. I mean, those patterns can work in your favor if you're looking for Fernando Tatis Jr. rookie card. I don't think we're going to find Fernando in this exact set. Comic cards. These are cool. I'm going to spend some time with those. We've seen this guy before. I don't think we saw this one before, but I could be wrong. We've been through a lot of cards. And we have seen this one before. And this is a black border card with a bent. It's got a bent corner. I don't like the black border cards a lot. But this one actually, besides the bend, it's not showing. This is one of the best black border cards I've seen. It's not showing a lot of white, like edges, rolled edges, or kind of bent edge. I mean, kind of rough edges. It's actually really clean, considering. And I don't know how many more we're going to open. We're going to open a few more, and I'm probably not going to finish the box. Oh, but maybe we should, because we're getting stuff that we haven't seen. There is a statue in Chester, Illinois, I believe. Popeye Fan Club, the 90s. Chester, Illinois. Yes, card number 99. That's followed by card 100, which is the checklist. And we haven't seen the checklist, so maybe we should keep going until we find that checklist. Feel free to pause at any time if you want to read those comics. But since we've gone so long, I'm definitely trying to... Oh, that's the card. Oh, that's the card. All right, okay. This is, Andrew said it. Popeye had a wandering eye a little bit. And so that's a magazine that Popeye liked to look at, apparently. So there you go. And that was in the cartoon. That was in the actual cartoon. And remember, cartoons weren't always considered children's materials. And largely, it's mixed nowadays. Nowadays, they're considered children's and adult. Sometimes at the same time. Sometimes at different times. There's some drinking going on. It looks like a saloon. A little Western situation. As Andrew pointed out, Popeye was oh, this is so horrendous. This is what we're talking about. Popeye and Son from the Hanna-Barbera years. And Andrew, if you're watching this, they don't look like the same species. Oh, that's oh. What's going on there? That's so sad. That's so sad. There's Poop Deck again, Oscar, and OG. Alright, let's hit one more foil. Let's get greedy. It's time to be greedy. I need to get my spinach in my system. And, well, yeah, this is the Hanna-Barbera. This one's so funny. Oh, this is Hanna-Barbera, right? Or this is the comedy hour? The olive oil, let's see. Hanna-Barbera, Popeye, and Olive Oil comedy show. Oh, goodness. And that's part of Popeye's appeal. He has been, he's made it so many years, so many different series, so many different packaging Um, yeah, he's definitely crossed over generations. Easily so, and I'm gonna say, what is that? Is that a monkey? I hope that's not a person. Oh, is it a person? I don't know what that is. It's a person. Oh, I think I might be a little... I'm just gonna shut up there. I'm just gonna shut my mouth without shutting it. I'm just gonna talk about other things. Oh, there we go. Number 4 on the foils. We are definitely in a hot box at this point. Hot box of there's a poop deck pappy. We're gonna finish this box because it's a hot box. It is a hot box. I will be looking for 2 more boxes of these. Like I said, one for giveaways. I'll probably send a pack out to be graded by PSA, and so I'll have a graded pack, and then a box for storing to keeping for infinity and beyond. Whoops, Ruby. So our cartoons. We're getting into some newer cartoons here, or newer as opposed to in relation to the whole run of Popeye, not newer as in closer to today's date. Little spinach can with a mite or a flea or something. I can't remember what. I remember that episode a little bit. I think it could have been a flea in that episode. But it wasn't, they weren't beyond going supernatural sometimes. There's Popeye in the armies. Or is that his dictator years? It's a little cartoon, a comic. There he is, Ham Gravy. Before Popeye, he was the man. Ham Gravy, a very popular guy, with the understanding that never to the extent of Popeye, just popular for his moment. On and off. I think on again, off again relationship with Olive Oil. This guy was really popular, but with the caveat that, not in the same atmosphere or hemisphere as Popeye. Here's Coal Oil. It's going to be a dad. And something's coming up with I might be running out of space here. And Nana Oil. So I think we've completed the family. Castor Oil, Nana Oil, Coal Oil, and Olive Oil. So it looks like we got that family complete there. That's nice. And we're still looking for another nephew's card so we can check out the cut and the centering of the card to see if it really was designed that way. I really suspect that it wasn't. Oh, here's another comic card that we haven't seen yet. The dog is whining. It's his birthday. I guess he can whine if he wants to. We've seen this one before. Oh, that card. We're going to get rid of those cards right quick. Just pass those really fast. And we're getting down to the bottom. Can we pull a fifth foil, character foil card? Or can we pull one of the bigger or more rare inserts? So that's what we're going for now, folks. We're going for some set completion and some of the rarer pull cards. So comics, we've seen these 2 before. We've seen these 3 before. We've seen this. We've seen this. We're just going. There's our Ham Gravy again. So anybody needs a Ham Gravy out there, let me know, because I got you covered. I got a Ham Gravy for another person. Here comes Castor. He is kind of like a quick money dude. He's kind of the scheming guy. He would work hard not to do any work, honestly. And and that makes him funny. There's the whole family almost minus olive oil right there, right in a row. And we are zipping through these now, because we've seen most of everything, and we're just trying to get those last. Whoops. I'm about to lose Eugene. Okay, and okay. I imagine we're pretty close to the set, but because we don't have the card that tells us the set, we don't have card 100 yet, so we definitely have something to look for. And all these were repeats, and that's not a big issue. We're going to expect almost all the cards to be repeats at this point. There we go, folks. There we go. And it is the man himself. This is an Evolution Chrome card. And this is probably the only Evolution Chrome card we're going to get in this box, but that is sweet. Let's turn that over and look. And yes, it is. Is it stuck? It's got a weird. Oh, this card is two cards together. You can see it's overhanging. This card is not cut very well. That kind of blows. It might actually be upside down to itself too. Is this two card? Oh no. Woo! Goodness gracious, it's not. Woo, I thought we had a bad card. There we go. Evolution Chrome. This card is super sweet. EC 6 of 8. So it looks like I need to get 7 more of these. And I won't be buying 7 boxes and trying to get those. I'll probably just get those on eBay individually. It'll be cheaper, maybe. I gotta remember how much I paid for that box. But this is a cool card here, and luckily it was 2 cards stuck together and not a messed up card. And this card, a lot of them we haven't seen it, but here is some Seeger information on the back. All right, so the only thing left, maybe if we could pull a power cell, but why not? Why not pull a power cell? We could do it, right? Anything's possible. If anything's possible, nothing's possible. I don't know. Remember, English is my first language, and yet I still talk like this. All right, 4 packs to go. Really thank you for joining us at Ruby Breaks Baseball. Of course, this is a non-sports trading card opening. Be sure to check out our other videos, and coming up in 2 days, we're going to have a Yelp Friday. Yelp Friday is pretty fun. I have a lot of fun with that, and it doesn't cost me any money to make that video. So I really appreciate being able to make a little content for free. I love the cards, but you know, they cost money, and so so sometimes you want to. It's like my friend Scott said. When we hang out and play poker, he's like, guys, you know, it's really nice playing poker, but you know, can we hang out when I don't have to spend $20 or more too? Can we just hang out? And obviously during COVID, the answer is no, but his sentiment, it's right on. It's like, you know, we don't have to do something like this. We don't have to gamble to be friends and to hang out. And all right, so like I said, we'll be back on Friday, and then the following Monday. Here we go. Here's the checklist. So we may have completed the set now that we pulled the checklist. We'll go over that off camera. Well, I guess we needed this card too, didn't we? Oh, are you kidding me? We pulled 2 checklists in the same pack. We had 0 checklist, and now we have 2. What kind of correlation is that? What kind of correlation is that? Okay. Last pack coming up. on Ruby Breaks Baseball. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I will definitely send you some dupes if you want them for the price of postage. Just let me know. Thank you very much. We don't expect to hit anything in this pack, but, you know, we're going to see the box through now that we made it this far. There's a third statue, so 2 of you can have statues if you want them. And that's going to do it here for Ruby Breaks Baseball. Thank you so much for joining us. Please, please, please be sure to check out 7 Songs and a Companion. Please, please check out Fantastic Comics. Please check out Flying Colors Comics and other cool stuff. Please check out MVP Sports Cards in Pleasant Hill, California. Be safe, social distance, love your brother, vote, register to vote. I don't care who you vote for. Make up your own mind. I'm not here to tell you what to do, except for to tell you to vote. I'm just telling you. I don't want to tell you who to vote for. You vote for who you want. You vote your conscience. You vote your pocketbook. You vote what you want. But just vote. Just get out there and vote. And don't let anything scare you. Vote by mail. Vote in person. I don't care. Just vote. All right, folks. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining us. Bye.